vortex entries, especially early, are just like the most ridiculous shit. And from the ridiculous to like, this is how this thing acts, like Hypno.
Yeah.
This abducting children. What the fuck?
Why?
Yeah.
Casual?
Just because he can. He's a hypnosis dude. He's going to take kids. What do you mean? Like, and then Arcanine can leap a mountain in one single bound. Like, and then I'm getting outsped by a bug. What is happening here, Nintendo? Holy.
So many people are hating on the new game. It's crazy. Before we get into any further, we hopped right in, you guys. There's no time for intros. This is episode 34 of Word Wednesday. We're here.
That's a good number.
It is.
Fuck
it is.
yeah. Ricky Williams.
Yeah. There's so many different players that I think of for 34. But it's episode 34. We're here with Topher. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing well. Doing fucking well.
We had you behind the camera for Schlee's episode.
Yeah.
In front of the camera.
I got to make a couple jokes.
Yeah. It was great.
I was not well shown, but my showing was what went well.
Yes.
In that one.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
I feel like the key moments really shine through.
It did, and I was excited. I know we had an incident before, but I'm glad we could get you on. It's long overdue.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
For those who don't know who you are, just give a quick breakdown who you are, what you do.
Okay. Milwaukee's biggest bitch probably is number one. Okayest DJ in Milwaukee, probably number two. Avid gamer. I just did overlay and everything for my stream again because it's been fucking like 8 months since I streamed last, but that's gonna get started again.
Okay.
Super nerd, Magic the Gathering phenom. Is that still a fucking word people use?
Yeah. Hell
yeah. I don't know. I watch a fucking bunch of anime, comic books, Marvel shit, DC shit. But overall, in like more of a professional where you're gonna see me at, I DJ, and that's it. I'm tall as shit. You can't fucking miss me. I dress like, I guess, Teddy Swims.
Yeah.
But yeah, say hello if you see me. I'll pretend I remember people's names because I'm fucking awful with that.
Where are you usually DJing?
I DJ. Well, coming up is the Big Beat MKE. That's happening every Thursday from a week that I should remember in April all the way through the week before Summerfest. Okay. And then I'm also there every Saturday. But more stuff coming. More stuff
soon.
Yeah.
No leaks. No leaks.
I just want to get in trouble.
Yeah.
You know, or have them be like, well, actually, we want a different, you know.
This actually isn't happening.
Yeah. Like, oh, God, that's just a nightmare. I'm telling people I'm somewhere on like I don't know, Thursday or Friday, and then they're like, oh, we're going to move you to Sunday for the brunch shit. And I'm like, okay, cool, but have fun with the people that are coming on Thursday or Friday, dude.
Let them know.
Yeah.
Let them know where to find me on Sunday.
Exactly.
Hell yeah. Okay. So usually what I like doing is starting from the beginning. You're from Milwaukee?
Born in Janesville,
okay.
raised in Waukesha, and then moved to West Dallas when I was going into 6th grade.
Okay.
So yeah, I live in Milwaukee now, like in Milwaukee.
Yeah.
But I know people are very protective. Like you're from Waukesha, that's not Milwaukee.
Yeah.
So just want to be honest with it all. Don't come for me.
What high school did you go to?
West Dallas Central.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
How'd you like it?
The high school was a journey. It
was
a fucking journey. Not as much as Schlee's, because Schlee had so many different aspects for causing her strife throughout her journey there.
Yeah.
A lot of which out of her control. Completely understandable. But me, I just didn't fucking know what I wanted to be, who I wanted to be. I got bullied really badly in middle school. Okay. So coming into high school, I was just like, I want to be someone people are going to like. And I put a lot of energy into that, and they're just I was washed out as a person. And then eventually I was just like, fuck all these kids. They're not even nice to me anyway. So I started doing what I wanted to do. And I always did like well in school. So that's just fucking how I actually did in high school. Give a fuck about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, socially, I just stopped caring what people thought. And then all of a sudden I was like cool with everybody. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening here? I stopped caring about what the fuck you think. And now you're trying to be friends with me and not make fun of me anymore? Which now looking back, I'm like, yeah, duh. The fuck? Like, I would have made fun of me too, trying to be like everybody else. But, like, yeah.
Yeah, but kids don't realize. My daughter just turned 13, and so I'm facing the same thing. She's like, the popular kids, blah blah blah. I'm like, dude, you don't even want to be a popular kid.
No, yeah, the popular kids are gonna be at the same dive bar in West Dallas or wherever the fuck. Sorry if anyone knows me from high school and you go to the same dive bar in West Dallas.
Call it like I see it. Baby.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like I told her I think of like I always think of the scene from It's Always Sunny where Dee's like, you're just mad because you peaked in high school. And he's like, what? Yeah. I haven't even begun to peak. And I told her, I said, dude, if these kids are peaking at 13,
yeah,
you not even need
you're going to be so much better off than they are.
Correct.
And silver spoons can't buy the wisdom of a hardened life. That is a quote from Billy Talent. Check them out. The Canadian punk rock band. Shout out to my brother for showing me them. Weird them shouting him out. He's an asshole. But yeah, like the truth behind that statement is unreal. Mm-hmm. Like I wouldn't be as strong. I wouldn't be as fucking funny as I am now if I didn't have to go through the times where people were like criticizing me and trying to make fun of me, and I had to learn how to battle back with that. Yeah, you know, yeah. So like I wouldn't be as quick-witted or anything. So yeah, like might be tough right now, kids, but if you're not cool, you're cool. You know what I'm saying?
If you're not like facing like the diversities, like that's not good. You need those challenges. Yeah. Like every person that every human being looks up to, they didn't have like a cushy life and like a smooth walkthrough. Like it's the trials, the tribulations, the fuck ups, the trauma, the disappointments that like help construct, because then you use those to process things in the future to make sure they don't happen again.
Yeah. And being from a household that like if you're not felt like you're welcomed home very often, which was the case for both me and Shley, then you're just out and about a lot, and then if something happens, you have to fucking figure it out. Yep. And that's a muscle that you want to work out early and often.
Dude, oh my God, this is okay. So I have this theory that the reason why there's so many issues with the youth now is when we were kids, we had the third space, home, school, third space, whether it be just the neighborhood, the library, an arcade,
just somewhere.
Store. We had another place to where there may have been adults, but they weren't in charge of us. Yeah. So throughout these days, whether it bike riding in the neighborhood, going on a walk, whatever, like as kids being out in the world, you had to make all these like micro decisions day to day. Do I climb this tree? If I do, I could fall out. Do I run across the street while there's cars? Like all these micro decisions that then once you're older, you realize you have better decision-making abilities. Your judgment calls are better. And you have something to base it off of. But they don't have it now. No. Like it's school and work, or school and home, and that's it. And it's like you have so much authoritative around you constantly telling you what to do. Yep. You're not allowing the children to make decisions in a relatively safe space.
Like if they're not going to make those decisions, they're not going to learn to trust themselves, trust their gut instinct, and then they're going to be people that, so I can take this in a very unfortunate, like extreme way here, but like if you're not going to have the know-how and the
genuine like street smarts.
Street smarts and like to call someone out and everything. You know, like if you're a kid and you're going through this stuff and someone's trying to take advantage of you and get like, whether it be a Pokemon card that you have or something, they're trying to finesse you for it, you can be like, no, dude. And nowadays, like if you don't have that, or these decisions are all made for you, someone's trying to take advantage of you, they're telling you what you should do, and you're going to be more bound to believe them. And that's unfortunate. But like, just dealing with that shit gets you to a place that you're comfortable with dealing with shit. And guess what fucking life's full of?
Uncomfortable shit. You have to make shit. Comfortable.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So I know you said your brother, do you only have the one sibling?
The one, not to say real sibling. I have
this is exactly what DJ Shauna said. She was like, I have one real brother. That sounded horrible.
Yeah, no. I have one brother that I care about, is what I meant to say. Oh, God. I have one sibling that is from my mother and my father. Okay. And then I have...
pure blood.
I have a step brother, and then I have like also a step brother, but he's like step half brother because he's my step brother's half brother.
Oh.
It's weird as shit. And then he has.
So is he like a quarter brother?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, he's a little go quarterback over there. But yeah, then my stepbrother has a sister that's not actually related to my mom's husband.
Okay.
So like, I don't count her at all.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
She used to be in the competition for like the the hog when they were like, who's the sexiest girl and we can do this stuff and have you be the face of the hog. Like,
yeah.
One, having a girl be the face of the hog, sus. Two, weird competition going back and thinking about it now.
Never would go over that.
No, not at all. But yeah, so that's the only thing I really know about her.
Okay. Did she win?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, she didn't. So yeah, maybe she had morals after all. Who knows? God, if she's listening to this, she's gonna be like, this little shit met me one fucking time. She don't even know what. Anyhow, shout out you, whatever your name is. I don't actually know.
Runner up of the hog.
Yeah, runner. Running up the hog, dude. Oh God.
Yeah. Put it on the resume.
So yeah, I have the one brother.
Okay.
Then I haven't talked to my stepbrother in years.
Okay.
I haven't talked to my brother in minutes.
Yeah.
Because some fucking local store around here had some sick ass fucking
all the shit he wanted.
Yeah, low key. I'm glad I told this story. Hopefully, we're not going to tell the story about when I, forgot to come here on the day of. On there, he's not going to watch this shit anyway. He doesn't have Instagram or anything.
Now he's going to.
No, he won't even know this fucking exists.
What did you play any sports in high school?
Yeah, I did like every sport in high school because again, I just didn't like being home.
Yeah.
So I found any fucking excuse. The busiest days I had, we had practice in the morning, practice at. It was not like a workout in the morning, half practice.
Yeah, 2 days. 2 days.
Yeah, then we did practice after that, and then I lifted weights, and then I did open shoot for basketball. So I was there from like fucking 5:30 in the morning till 7:38 or something. All the sports I did volleyball all throughout. That's my number one sport for sure. Played that at UW Whitewater.
Sick.
I played basketball.
Shout out Warhawks.
Yeah, I guess. I'm not really passionate about it like that.
I didn't go myself.
Okay. Warhawks then. Yeah. Oh God, They
do have like the best wheelchair basketball team.
Oh, it's insane. They're so good, dude. Holy shit.
The only reason why I know that is there was a guy obsessed with my sister. He was on the wheelchair basketball team. He tried dating her. She was ignoring his calls. The building that she was in didn't have an elevator. So he climbed 3 flights of stairs, crawled to knock on her door to get her to talk to her. He didn't realize she was in Milwaukee for that weekend. So he's up there pounding on the door. And then some girl came out and was like, dude, she's not even here. And he was like, what? And he crawled all the way back down. And
she didn't help him?
No.
What the fuck?
Nope. Crawled all the way up, all the way down. It was like 3 flights of stairs.
Man, what people would do for some attention,
Seriously.
Jesus Christ.
Yep.
If I'm ever down that bad, just put me out, dude. Holy shit. God. Oh, man. Brutal. I thought it was bad. Like one of my homies, when I was going to Whitewater, he walked. It was like a fucking half-mile walk. He walked to this girl's place, and as he pulled up, he's like, okay, I'm here. She's like, never mind. And so he had to walk back. And even that's not as bad as crawling upstairs and then having somebody else actually see it happening too. Oh,
you got any pretty goofy story for a female? Something you did, situation you got caught in? I feel like when we were kids, we were always getting ourselves caught in dumb shit.
Well, yeah. You said like specifically related to a lady or
yeah.
Fuck.
You got one or no?
Yeah, but okay, this is an epic fucking story, okay? I haven't done this often. So it's about a one night stand I had when I was in college. Freshly 21. Okay. Just going out with my roommates and everything. It's the first time I'm going to this bar. It was the Dart Bar in Whitewater, Station 1. So we went to go play darts. I'm an avid dart player. My dad had me playing darts when I was fucking young enough I couldn't even talk damn near.
Yeah.
Just in the bar shooting them bitches. But so we go there. This one girl is there with her boyfriend and she's flirting with me. And
that always goes well.
It fucking was so awkward, dude. And so as she's flirting with me outwardly, Boyfriend comes through, like has her good to go and leave, and then she comes back in and she grabs my, the cash and prizes, and she's like, "You better not fuck the bartender tonight." And I'm like, "Okay."
You look over, it's fucking Brian. Like, not even an option. Okay.
I look over, it's this 300-pound Mexican dude, and he's just no.
Sorry, Hector, not tonight.
Yeah, like, fucking no. So I was like, okay, sure. And it was her friend that worked there. Preface before I continue with the story, I didn't expect company at my house. I had ordered a bed. It hadn't been there yet, so I had a twin size bed there. Okay. Yeah. And so I'll continue on before I tell you the rest of the shit that's in the room. It's fucking unreal. So I go up to the bar. I'm like getting a drink. She's like, "Do you want a shot? Whatever." And I'm like, "Sure." They had pudding shots. That was their famous thing.
Okay.
Stupid. It's fucking dumb because the top of it was all dry and the bottom, like, it's just so
like crunchy.
Horrible. Yeah, like, what are we doing?
It's
this
like
is alcohol.
pudding.
Like, fuck, dude. Oh, enough about that though. So I tried it. This girl's like, "Is that all you can do with your tongue?" I'm like, "This thing it's crusted on here.
Right.
If I'm putting my tongue near anything else this crusty tonight, I will be sentenced
She was
to
giving
death."
you a warning.
She was damn near, yeah. So
if you think this is crunchy,
Yeah.
you just wait. That was foreplay.
Holy shit. Yeah.
I don't think you can handle it.
My roommate is like, "We should go," and she's like, "You walking home?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Stay, I'll get you another drink." They had fried hot dogs and fries that you could get there. Low-key, the best deal in Whitewater. $4 for a beer, fries, and a hot dog. Are you kidding me?
Plug.
Holy shit.
For a college kid?
Yeah, absolutely. So
That's
I was
crazy.
like, "You're going to give me a hot dog for free? Save me $4? Fuck yeah, dude." So I stay there. My roommate dips, and she's like, "Okay, I'll give you a ride home." We go there, and she's like, "Oh, nice place. Like, what does the inside look like?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's not bad." She's like, "Can I come and see?" Still oblivious, okay?
So what?
I had no idea. I had no fucking clue. And I'm like, "Yeah, come on in. Let's go. But you got to be a little quiet. My roommates are probably asleep." She's like, "Oh, but I'm known to be loud." And I'm like, "Well, don't be, because my roommates are sleeping, okay? I just explained this." We go inside. So we walk in my room. Not only twin-size bed, okay, but catch fucking this.
And I'm assuming you're this size at the time. You
Huge,
didn't have the growth spurt.
Massive. Fucking 6'8" dude in a twin-size bed in a big-ass room, too. It was huge. My bed looked so small in that fucking room. Not only was it that, though, I didn't have sheets for a normal twin-size bed because I had whatever the college-size
like
bed was.
tablecloth.
No, it was sheets from when I was a kid, a.k.a. SpongeBob SquarePants sheets. Okay, with him fucking dancing around with Patrick, catching some jellyfish. Fucking... That's not even, like, I can play that off and be like, "Yeah, pretty funny, right?" No, I had a Hot Wheels Christmas fucking pillowcases, and I had magic cards and binders spread out on the bed, not even like on the table, on the bed.
Like you just left organizing your binder, went to the bar.
Yeah, went to the bar. I was like, "I'll do this when I'm drunk. It'll be great." So, like, she's, making moves, and I'm like, "Let me just pack this shit up, dude.
Watch out for the cards."
Yeah, and I'm like, "This was actually worth fucking $300. You know that?" Like, fucking, I don't know why she stayed, but yeah, my roommates were like, "I saw your room before you got back. How in the fucking world?" And I was like, I was, not that thirsty. Somebody else apparently was, though. Shout out to you. If you know, you know. I feel like I didn't perform that well that night either. I was in my own head. Man, what a fucking...
Are there still cards on the bag?
I was like, yeah, did I get them all? Am I ruining hundreds of dollars of cards right now? Because I need to go play this tomorrow night. And if it's not completely together, I'm going to get disqualified. Holy shit, dude. It feels good to go.
Did she stay the night?
Yeah,
left in the morning?
No, she left.
Like immediately?
Like, well... I'm not that quick. I mean, it wasn't immediate. So, but like, fuck yeah. So she stayed for a little bit, and like we were just kind of joking around and shit afterwards and all that, and because I was really like, "You stayed," and did this after you saw it. And she was laughing about it. She's like, I like nerds though. And I'm like, oh, thank God, because otherwise, if you didn't, you still did this, you got some.
You must be down.
Yeah, or just not have a great relationship with one of your parents. Not going to say which one.
Yes, or if not both.
Yeah, exactly. You never know. But yeah, goddamn, that's a story I haven't thought about in weeks. I told that to a friend of mine a couple weeks ago.
Damn, that's a good one.
But yeah, that's internet first here. Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah.
What a fucking that's the type of shit I was getting into.
I love that. I think the only I always got myself into weird or crazy situations, but I would say there was a time, I won't say her name, I won't say who, but this was high school. Her and I were seeing each other.
Okay.
And we had left school early and we went to her house. She lived right by the domes.
I guess we're hungry. Are you looking for a snack or something?
Yeah, we were looking for something. I don't even know if we skipped or if it was one of those exam days.
Yeah, you have to
kids out.
Yeah, you can go early or
something. We went to her house to hang out, and we hopped on the bus. We went to her house because my school's on 22nd Highland. We just took the 27th bus down. We get to her house. It's the middle of winter. And we're hanging out. We're literally just chilling. We're talking. We're about to watch a movie or something. And then all of a sudden we hear keys. Her mom got off of work early, way early, 3.5 hours early.
Oh no.
She's Puerto Rican. Her mom's 100% Puerto Rican. So this is not the mom to play with.
Yeah, no.
So she looks at me and she says, run. And I'm like,
what do you mean run?
We're in a 2-bedroom apartment. So I run to her bedroom. And I go under her bed. Mm-hmm. Her mom comes home, and I don't even think about it. I left my coat on the couch. Mm-hmm. And her mom comes in Spanish, she's like, where is he? She's like, where's who? She's like, where is he? And she's like, Mom, what are you talking about? She's like, whose coat is that? And she's like, oh, that's my friend's. I forgot mine this morning, so he let me wear his home so I wouldn't be cold. And she was like, oh, all right. Mm-hmm. So I'm under her bed. They're talking in the kitchen, and then I almost said her name. She came in. She came into the bedroom, and she's sitting on the bed. And then her mom comes in to have a talk with her, and they're sitting on the bed. Her mom's ankles are literally a foot from my face, and I am sweating. There has to be a puddle under her bed. I am freaking out. Her mom's bedroom is right across from her bedroom, and she's like, Benny, you can't leave yet. We need to figure out how to get you out without my mom seeing. Now, mind you, it's been about an hour and a half. So I'm already freaking out because now it's probably 3:30. I told my mom I was going to be home by 4:30. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, it's getting close. So 30 minutes more goes by, and she's like, I'm going to get my mom to go in her room and watch a movie. I'll get your stuff together and I'll get you out. And I'm like, okay. So it's honestly another 45 minutes. No way. And I'm just freaking out because now I'm like, okay, if her mom doesn't kill me, my mom's going to kill me. So she finally, a couple minutes go by and she's like, okay, I'm going to go in there and talk to her and kind of close the door behind me. Just fucking run. So I'm like, okay. So she does it. I run as fast as I can. I get outside and I realize my fucking transfers expired because bus transfers are only good for 2 hours.
Oh no.
So dude. It's the middle of winter. It's January, middle of January. I'm at the domes. I lived on 39th in Oklahoma by Alverno College. Yeah. So in 25-degree weather and snow, I walked from 27th and National all the way to 39th in Oklahoma. And I get home and my mom was like, where have you, because I had to walk. By the time I got home, it was 6:30, 7 o'clock. My mom was like, where have you been? I was like, oh, I was at my friend. I'm sorry. My phone died because I had a T-Mobile pay as you go. And she was like, oh, okay. I'm glad you're safe. And I was like, the one time my mom doesn't yell at me, I was like, holy shit. But I was shaking. And to this day, her mom never found out. She never knew. I've ran into her since and casually joked about it. But that was where I was like, oh fuck. And I was so scared. I was like, this mom might actually kill me.
Yeah. Oh God.
Nobody's gonna know I'm here. My body will be done.
Dude, so one of my good friends growing up, when I was back in Waukesha, whole family, 100% Puerto Rican.
Okay.
The parents, the coolest, fucking nicest people, always helping everybody out.
Yeah.
But if like their kids or did something like that they knew was bad,
Yeah.
or if anyone trespassed against their family, fucking shit, Lord have mercy on them, because it was not over in like a okay amount of time. It wasn't over with an okay amount of force. It's just game fucking over. And like I grew up like under their wing and everything, being one of their kids, like good friends and everything. So I saw like the care and everything behind it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, these people love so fucking deeply. It's goddamn insane.
Because they're so passionate. Like
100%,
they love so hard, and you fuck with them.
It's just like the quickest way to violence is to fuck with something that somebody else cares deeply about.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a one-way ticket sometimes.
Yep, that it is. Well, we're going to go into a new segment that I broke out just for today. We talked about wings. We've been talking food before. So I had the horrible idea of let's do a little version of SayWord's Hot Ones. It's going to be called Word Ones. How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Word wings.
Okay.
Wings with word.
We'll workshop it.
We'll do something. Something word, something wings in this.
Say wings, you word.
Yeah, say wings. Shit. So we have 4 levels of spice. We got 1, 2, 3, and 4. I have Dr. Pepper, I have a Pepsi, and I have water. Do you have a bevy preference?
I'll just, I don't know. If I said the Dr. Pepper, you're going to be like, man, he stuck me with the Pepsi? Like,
you can take whatever you want. I'm okay with waters.
I'll take a Doc Pep. Give me a Doc Pep, yeah. I'm not going to use this for the spice, because listen. I don't show off often, okay? But when it comes to Magic the Gathering, Super Smash Brothers, specifically the newer ones, and just like any video game or contest or anything ever, like I'll do anything to win anything.
That makes me so surprised that I haven't gotten you in one of the SayWord video game tournaments.
Mostly because I am horrible with checking
socials.
Yeah,
that's okay.
And I shy away from some of the Super Smash Bros. Ones because of how sweaty and competitive other people can be.
You know what's crazy? We had 3 Mario Kart tournaments. No issues.
Okay. We
did a Smash Bros. We had to open the doors. We had to get new air fresh. Dude, why are Smash Bros. Guys so stinky?
Dude, they're
What? Smash Bros. Guys.
Shower.
Why? How can Mario Kart people be clean and Smash?
So I'm not a Mario Kart guy. That's the one like Mario game. I'll flex on Mario Tennis. I'll flex on just the traditional Mario games outside of Mario Kart. Mario Kart I'm god fucking awful at, because I always want to be in first and I get blue shelled to goddamn death every fucking time.
I'll give you the fork. I got a metal one in back. Sorry.
Oh, look at you. Sticking me with the plastic.
Just another white man trying to kill the world.
All of this to say, like, I can handle spice.
Okay.
And I show it off when I can, because I am,
Do you
Caucasian.
need ranch?
Need is a very strong word there. No, do I prefer ranch? I am Caucasian.
Okay.
So, like, I'll do ranch on the not so hot ones, and then I'll just
ranch or blue cheese. Do you prefer?
Ranch,
okay.
Without a doubt.
I only have ranch because if you pick blue cheese, you need to be on a fucking list.
Thank you. I get so much shit for that. So I get. Okay, I'm talking about me a lot.
That's what this is for.
Yeah, I guess. There's 3 foods, kind of 4, that I really just don't fuck with.
Okay.
And it's not, I try them. I fucking try them every year. Okay?
All right,
so how about my back? Number 1, strawberries. Everyone's always surprised. I don't like strawberries. I don't like strawberry flavored things.
Okay.
I don't know why. I think it has to do with probably just being sick when I drank too much strawberry milk as a kid.
Okay.
Because that happened once, but never again if I fucked with the strawberry.
Not even chocolate dip strawberry?
No. Yeah.
Okay.
It's wild.
Yeah. Okay.
Like even if there's like a fruit salad that has like, cantaloupe and watermelon and strawberries are in there, I'll eat the watermelon and I'm like, there's strawberry residue on this. It drives me fucking insane. Number 2, so I'll go with olives for number 2. Not a shocker. A lot of people
Like
don't
black
like
olives or all
Any.
olives?
Because
Okay.
I worked in a warehouse that we stocked vats of olives, like the big barrels and
Yeah,
shit.
like Chernolas and like shit like that.
And before we sent them back to the factory to get packaged, they had us vacuum off the moldy shit off the top. So
Yummy.
yeah, the smell stuck to you for like 2 to 3
Yeah.
business weeks.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was fucking awful. So
Okay.
olives are a no-go for me. Even the smell kind of sends me over the edge.
Okay.
Especially stuffed olives, because it's like, oh, we're putting moldy cheese in here. I'm like, this is really giving me flashbacks. But the last one that I'll say, well, blue cheese is on the list. I just don't really fuck with blue cheese, period. But that's not like a crazy thing. But this other one, I wish I liked it. I fucking wish I did. Get off my fucking back. Bacon. I don't like bacon.
Really?
Yeah, turkey bacon I'm cool with. Normal bacon?
Why?
No.
Do you know why?
It's the aftertaste always fucks me up. I just don't like
just
it.
like the slimy, like grease taste.
The grease and slime is all cool. It's just like the weird. It's like it's trying to be sweet, but isn't. But it's way too salty, and something about that mix of aftertaste, I'm just not here for.
Not enjoying it.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I try it every year because and bacon comes on fucking everything. If I want to get a cheeseburger with barbecue. Bacon's on that bitch. And if I want to add bacon to my burger, extra $5-6. If I want to take it off, they don't reimburse me that shit. The fuck am I paying for extra $6 for? So if it says it has bacon on it, I'm just avoiding it. I'm like, you already put in the cost of the bacon into this burger. I'll be damned if I feel like little Dicky. I'm gonna save that money shit. Dude. But like, man, that drives me insane.
My big thing, I can't do pickles, man.
I can understand
my
that.
girl, she'll drink the pickle juice. That's the only time she tries to kiss me is after she's had a pickle. And I'm like, I can't. Even the smell. My daughter yesterday was like, Dad, just try it. I want to see your reaction. My little 5-year-old. I was like, dude, I will puke. That's my reaction.
Yeah, it's not good.
I can't do pickles, which is a dub for my girl because she loves pickles. So when I get burgers or food, I'm like, here, take it, because I don't want that shit.
I just don't have homies that are like, yeah, give me any type of bacon ever at all. Because I'm like, I'll get bacon on the side of stuff, but like a lot of people are just like, nah, like I ordered my own food.
Well, and that's the other thing too, is like when you're going out to eat, if you want bacon, you're going to get bacon on your shit. Nobody's like, oh yeah, I'll take your side of bacon with my chicken tenders. You know what I mean? Like sometimes, no, I would. But some people.
Duly noted. If I'm going somewhere that I know I'm going to be contractually obligated to have bacon there, I'm sending an invite to you. Because goddamn these.
So we're gonna start. We got level 1 and level 2. This is unofficially sponsored by Buffalo Wild Wings.
Shout out! They're like a stone's throw from here. We're just going for it.
Yeah. You grab one.
What is level 1 to you?
So I picked my. Some of these are big. I don't need a.
Oh, I'm taking the biggest one.
I actually should take the biggest one in these, so I don't look like a bitch when I grab the like kernel on the big ones. My guy said that the wild kicks your ass. Yeah, it's pretty fucking strong. So we'll see what happens.
I'm eating a whole fucking wing, no ranch, no drink when it comes to that. I just want you to know. We cheersing these or what?
Yeah, we can cheers them.
Fuck yeah.
Cheers. Level 1.
This is a good wing.
I know B-Dubs catches a lot of slack for like dog shit service and like everything else. But for the price.
Oh yeah. Well, you go to Wingstop, you're spending like $40 for yourself, damn near.
Dude, we got a 20-piece for what, $14?
Yeah, it was incredible. I literally, they rounded the price. I'm like, got the right order? Actually, they're like, yeah, 20-piece. I'm like, yeah.
Thursdays, buy one get one.
Oh, good call. Damn, that's why you do this on Thursday.
Thursdays are wing day, baby.
Damn, smart.
All right. We gotta obviously review it.
Yeah.
Level 1. What are you thinking?
I think there's hardly any spice.
Yeah.
You definitely get it's a mild, right?
Yeah.
But like the crazy thing to me is people think this is spicy.
To me that tastes like just like buffalo sauce, like what I put on like everything. Fries or stuff. Yeah.
Like I'll put that sauce on literally like any sandwich, like even on a salad is good.
Yeah.
You know? It's got the nice like vinegar taste, you know?
Yeah. Which is weird because I love buffalo, but I'm not like
I'm going for another one.
Super vinegar, of course. Like super vinegary person, which is weird because I love
you're not
buffalo.
big on
I'm
pickles.
also Italian, so a lot of but I like giardiniera and like and muffalata, which is pickled, which doesn't. That's like I love ketchup. I hate tomatoes.
Well, I think for the pickles, they just hold onto so much of the brine and everything.
Oh, God,
that, like,
just,
it's because what does a cucumber taste like besides water? You know,
right? Yep.
So what does a pickle taste like?
See, and I'm okay with like cucumber.
Yeah,
but the pickle, it's just like
it's the actual like brine and everything.
Yeah, the
'Cause,
consistency.
Like, I bet you're fine with pickled jalapenos and stuff.
Yeah,
completely fine. So yeah, it's got to be just how much the cucumber holds onto that fucking.
Mine, like my neck hairs stand up just smelling it. It's crazy.
That's how I am with olives, 100%.
That's so funny. I grew up, obviously I'm Sicilian, so like so many olives in my family. My mom loves olives, Ceranola, Kalamata, all that.
So like there might be olives that aren't in a horrible brine that I would be cool with. But like
probably not.
Okay.
No. Like they just get worse. The Kalamata ones, oh my God, my mom used to eat them and spit out the pits, and same thing, just the smell of that is like, oh my God, please stop.
Okay.
So the second one, this is level 2. Instead of just doing normal spice, I went with an Asian zing. So it should have a little
flavor.
I do too.
This is one of my favorites for sure. Like if I'm going there, I'm getting this and the Caribbean jerk probably.
You know what? I was thinking about that one, but I haven't gotten that one in a really long time. And they're like similar spice level. So I figured we just. So this is level 2. Cheers. This is one of their best flavors.
This is so good.
Just spicy, sweet and sour with like that extra little like zingy to it.
Yeah. Shout out my dad for putting me on this flavor.
Really?
My dad was the type of person that's like, I like this and you're gonna fucking like it. I don't give a shit how much you protest, you're trying it. And most of the time I would try it and be like, this is fucking disgusting because I'm stubborn as fuck.
Yeah.
But then I would go back to it afterwards and be like, damn, that was fucking good, dude.
That, Chelsea, my fiance, her dad.
This is that fucking flavor, dude.
It is. Chelsea's dad, he used to tell him all the time, oh no, it's disgusting. Don't even try it. You'll hate it. Because he didn't want them to fucking like it and then they eat all their shit. Chelsea used to take the Lucky Charms, eat all the marshmallows out. Like all that. There was another thing. I'm blanking right now. But she used to, same thing. He was like, no, don't try it. She ended up trying it, loved it. And he's like, damn it. So I get it.
Smart man.
Where's your go-to wing spot in the city?
Oh,
no, I'm catching you while you're eating.
No, this is just
people
like...
usually bang, I'd say like East Point's like a Given, Garibaldi's, stuff like that. But I'm always curious where people like, because it's obviously all personal preference.
Honestly, probably the best wings I've had in Milwaukee are just homemade.
Yeah.
One of my somebody I worked with when I was working at the company my dad did used to be a cook for Pete's on Brady.
Yeah.
And he put at the time he had like put together their menu and everything for him, but that motherfucker can cook. So I'd have to say like his wings, or if I'm going for a spot, because that's probably what people are actually trying to look for. Not in Milwaukee, but Tompkins, top contender.
Yep. That's what a lot of people say. I've heard really good things.
It's insane to me that people haven't tried them.
I still haven't been. I gotta go.
Damn. Yeah,
I gotta go.
Absolutely. I might just bring you some one day.
I was telling people I'd like to do, once a guest's been on, I want to do a short follow-up episode, but not in the shop.
Yeah.
Whether it be like while you're out DJing, or we go get some food.
Yeah.
And just have like change of scenery. So that'd be a super cool spot to do follow-up.
Absolutely. I'm a leg up kind of guy when I'm sitting.
Yeah.
I don't know
I move so much.
Yeah.
I move so much.
I just like to show off the J's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
size 14?
15.
15?
Yeah. It's fucking hard as shit to find anything.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
And scoping your collection and everything here, there's some fucking 6 shoes, but just not
all
ones
14s,
that are...
Yeah,
exactly.
I don't have anything bigger right now. 13 and 14. I'm always looking.
Yeah, if anyone finds any...
Fire 15s.
Yeah. Like any 5s, or obviously like... If we're going like the dream, if someone finds a decently priced pair of fucking off-white Jordan 1s,
okay,
whether it be the North Carolina or Chicago, let me fucking know. because those two.
That's like some of your chase shoes right now.
Yeah, I'm of lifetime. Like,
yeah, and it sucks because obviously the 15s, that's where all the fucking athletes and shit have them.
yeah,
So they're not letting
and
them
they're
go.
actually using their shoes to do athletic shit. Fucking selfish pricks. All right, some of us want to
Spread the
loaf
fucking
around and
love.
just look cool in them. All right,
Yeah.
fuck you.
Do you want any more of these before we move
Fuck
to the
yeah.
next one?
I'll
Yes.
go with another one of these ones.
Yes. Grab one. All right, we're moving. So what do you think about 2? I mean, 2, I think Asian Zing is probably one of the best on the menu.
Mm-hmm.
I think the flavor of the spice is something. Okay, so now mango habanero is going to be 3. Wild is going to be 4.
Okay.
It's been a while since I've had anything as hot as wild, so we'll see how I do. We'll go mango habanero first. That's going to be this right side. I'm going to go. This one seems small. I'm going to start hurting now.
Let's here. This one is so tiny.
Oh my! That is the piece I should
Fuck it, I'll grab this one here.
double up.
Yeah, because like this, I feel like these are pretty even.
Mango habanero. See, the ones that don't smell spicy are the ones that scare me. Well, that's really mango.
Mm-hmm. This is very mango-y.
Is this less spicy than the Asian Zing?
Just wait for it.
Oh, no, there she is. There she
Yeah,
is.
it takes a while.
My eyebrow just got sweaty. Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's a little spicy.
Once it hit the back, I was like, oh, there she is. I only tasted mango.
Yeah, that's so. Ordering these, that's the biggest kicker of it all. It's just like you start eating, you're like, oh, I can down 6 of these easy, and then all of a sudden you're into your second wing, and that's when it starts like coming up. It's like, oh, I gotta reel it on in here.
Did you ever work restaurant? Like you ever work restaurant jobs?
The Subway count?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Hell yeah.
5-star.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
When I was younger, much younger, I managed a place called Wing Zone on Brady Street.
Okay.
And it's right where like Digicopy and shit is now.
Okay, yeah.
And
we had Mangoes.
Yeah, right across the street.
Yeah, which is some of the best wings in the city.
That's another place I've actually had and is really good. We had one called like Inferno or like Jet Fuel or something.
Sure.
And we had the wing challenge. You had to eat 5 of them with no anything. Like no water, no milk, no nothing. You were allowed French fries and 1 cup of ranch. And that was it. And if you won, you got $100 gift card.
Oh, God.
And so people were, but the trick is you had to do it and then you had to finish everything and then sit there for 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Like a 5-minute cool down. I think in the year I worked there, probably 50, 60 people tried, 2 won.
I would have been able to do it.
It was so hot that we used to have to put on like a cover on our face and hands when we were making them.
Oh, okay.
Because it was
hold on. Let me
it was like ghost. It was ghost pepper extract.
Yeah.
With like something else.
Holy shit.
And we would see people open the container and be like, nah. Like, nah. It was so pungent. You would open it and literally you'd be like, oh shit. Like we'd put a label, open away from your face. Don't touch your face once you start eating them.
People fuck that up all the time.
Yes. And we had people, we had kids, like college kids would come in and they'd end up puking. They'd be like, oh yeah, we're all going to do it, all 5 of us. And they'd sit there and 2 down, 3 down. They're going to the bathroom. Yeah. Or just stopping and be like, no fucking way.
So the way you got to do it is you save the whole fucking cup of ranch. You eat the wings as fast as you goddamn can.
And then you drink the ranch.
And then you leave the ranch sit in your fucking mouth for the rest of the 5 minutes because that's the only way you're going to have any type of relief.
Chance.
Yeah.
Any chance. And you better drink Pepto-Bismol before you go in.
Coat your stomach with something real base.
Real thick. Real thick. Because
shit.
Even if you, in my head, because I try, of course I had to try it. And I tried literally just like a couple of dabs. Yeah. And this time I was like 18. So I was like, yeah, fuck it, whatever. No way. No way. I was like, I know better. Because I've eaten 1 and it hurt my stomach for like a day. Mm-hmm. And I was like,
my God. Okay. This last year.
Right?
Bubble in the throat.
Right.
No, I just sounded weird. Okay.
It's tickling me now. But
No,
now
like
it went away. I
Yeah.
thought it was going to linger longer, but
No,
I don't think I've had mango habanero. That's actually pretty damn good.
Yeah, it's a good wing. Like it's very mango-y in the front. The only thing I wish would happen with it is it had a little bit more of like the pepperiness right away.
Yep. Yes.
Because it's like you're eating a wing covered with mango jam.
Yes, it tastes very mango salsa, straight mango. Yeah.
This year at State Fair they had an atomic slushy.
Okay.
And it was like had atomic fireball dust on it, and I'm like, oh, a cinnamon, hot slushy, whatever, you know. That motherfucker.
This is just hot sauce.
It was hot sauce, like extracted some bullshit. I took one sip, and not only was it like, sure, yes, it was hot, but it was just in a slushy, and so like you sip it, and it goes down so easy.
Yeah.
And then it just like gave me gut rot.
Just burning.
It was so stupid. It was so dumb because like it touches like the little bit of your tongue out of the straw and then goes straight down. And now I just have to deal with this in here. And like the only thing I had in my stomach was beer and fried food before that. Like
cooked.
It was so stupid. Literally ruined my whole fucking mood when I tried it.
Mm-hmm.
If it's back again this year, don't even fucking waste your goddamn money. It's not worth the gimmick. It's stupid.
Before I go into Milwaukee's This or That, what is like the worst food experience you've ever had? Like whether it be repercussions or like dining or whatever it was, what was like?
Ooh, that's a good fucking question. The worst food experience I've ever had. Oh, this is like the scariest. Luckily I was fine, but I broke as shit in college, stoned out of my goddamn mind, okay? And I'm just like, what food can I eat?
Oh, God.
You know?
You cooked up some crazy concoction, didn't
No,
you? Okay.
I didn't. That was the issue. So I found some leftover food, and I just kind of started eating it, and I'm watching the show and everything, and all of a sudden I like look down, and the food I'm eating is moldy as shit. So bad. And I'm so stoned, like it doesn't taste any different. There was more heavily molded spots on some of the pieces and everything that I didn't eat.
Hopefully.
Well, true. I don't even fucking know. I was so goddamn stoned. Jesus Christ. What a mess.
Did you just get so fucking sick?
No, I was fine.
Really?
Completely fine.
Crazy.
But like that was like I wanted to throw up so fucking bad.
Did you keep eating it?
No.
Okay, what
kind of insane man do you think I am? That's like some movie shit though. Like you're like, oh, this is disgusting, fucking gross. Yeah. Like I can see myself going up, throwing up, and coming back and being like, oh, thank God. And just like, another bite.
Have you ever had Jamaican food? Like authentic Jamaican?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jerk chicken is like one of my favorite fucking things in the goddamn world.
So jerk chicken was the only thing I had ever had before. And this would have been like 20, maybe like 16. I went to Chicago Comic-Con by myself. Okay. And my friend Rachel lives there, her and her husband. And they were like, oh, don't get a hotel. Like, stay with us. So I'm like, okay. So it was the second night. And we were talking food. And they're like, oh, you've never had like real Jamaican? And I'm like, no, I haven't. They're like, there's a spot here you have to try. We're going to order it. It was probably like 6 o'clock. Okay. Right? So we're like, oh, we'll just smoke. We'll just watch movies. So we're smoking, and then all of a sudden, like it had been honestly, 2 hours. And they told us delivery time was gonna be like an hour and a half. It was a Saturday night. They were busy. Whatever. Chicago. So we're like, oh fuck. Like they never deliver. What the fuck is going on? So we call and they're like, oh, we ran out of 3 of the things on the things you ordered. So we had our driver go to our other location to pick the stuff up, and then he's going to bring it back and we're going to cook it. And they were like, okay. They're like, but don't worry, like we're going to comp like a bunch of the stuff for the inconvenience. So we were like, okay, cool, whatever. Yeah. We were just eating snacks in our house. Well, we got so fucking stoned, all of a sudden it's like midnight. And we're like,
where the fuck's the food?
They're not coming. Fuck, like whatever. We ate like mac and cheese or something, called it a night. Well, it's like 1:30 in the morning.
No way, and we're like, dude.
No.
Well, where was the other location? No. Fucking Narnia? Jesus Christ.
No, I did it in Chicago on a Saturday night, but fuck.
Yeah, like that's horrible.
We literally waited 5 hours for delivery to where it was like, we just figured you weren't coming.
Yeah.
So they show up and they're like, "Oh, we're so sorry. Like, we're so sorry. Like, we comped 50% of the bill."
100% of the
And
bill
my
from-
thought was, bro, why would you even still show up? Like, what are the chances
Yeah.
that somebody's going to answer the door 5 hours later? So we were already so fucking over it.
Yeah.
But we were like, okay, all the food's here. And it was hot. Like, it was fresh. So I'm like, okay. So there was chickens, all these wraps. There was oxtail for the first time. There was all this stuff. And she was like, dude, the oxtail was like $50.
Yeah.
So she's like, this is like the best. So I'm like, okay. So I eat it. We're eating whatever. I wake up the next morning and I actually think I'm dying. Like, I think my appendix is bursting. I have never been in so much pain. But then it kind of like went away.
Yep.
So I was like, okay, I'm fine.
It tricks you like that.
Dude, the next week, I could not, and my girl will back me up on this, I could not stop shitting and puking. I lost 15 pounds in 4 days. Now, mind you, I'm a small dude.
Yeah.
I can't really afford to lose 15 pounds. I was in so much pain. I was holding my side, like crying on the floor for days. Like, I had puked blood at one point.
Shit.
I was shitting blood at one point to where I was like, I need to go to the emergency room. Like, something is not right. And it finally, by like the third day, like started slowing down. And I finally messaged her and I was like, hey, were you guys okay from the Jamaican food?
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, you know what's funny is like, my husband actually got kind of like sick for like a day, just like puking nonstop, but I was fine. And I was like, oh, well, I'm down like 17 pounds. She's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I have not had Jamaican food since. Like, that fucked me sideways.
Yeah, that's a
like,
tough one.
I was on the floor like shaking, puking, like nonstop for days. It was brutal. By far the worst food experience I ever had.
No, that sounds absolutely
Ever
fucking
had.
horrible. What the fuck? Holy
Well, before we
shit.
dive into the last spicy wing, I want to do a segment. It's called This or That. We're doing Milwaukee edition.
Okay.
We pair up two famous, iconic, popular things in Milwaukee, and you pick one or you pick the other one.
Very
and you can
opinionated.
give a little
so it's
breakdown. Most people do. If you don't want to give an explanation, that's okay too. Ready?
Yeah.
Question number one, you had already mentioned it. It's going to be Summerfest or State Fair.
Ooh, what are you doing? What's your plan?
Usually what I say is you have a couple friends from out of town. They're your friends, so their interests are up to you.
Okay.
But you got to pick, are they going to come in for a couple days at Summerfest or a couple days at State Fair?
Summerfest, hands down.
Okay.
Because it's getting people in front of a bunch of different bands. So if your friend group doesn't have fucking like a directly synced up sense of music taste, there's something for everybody there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd much rather do a couple of days at Summerfest and State Fair, because a couple of days at State Fair, it's the same fucking things every day at State Fair. So like I go to State Fair once, maybe twice.
Okay.
I used to also work at State Fair, so that's just like another reason why it's just like
a little less appealing.
Who the fuck cares? Yeah, I grew up a couple blocks away from there, so yeah, fuck all that.
Yeah, Summerfest.
Summerfest without a doubt. I'm definitely biased towards music.
Okay.
State Fair has some music, but it's just not the forefront.
Yeah.
And State Fair does have better food. Cool. I'm cool with just some fucking
Saz's platter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
Oh shit. That's the go-to with the sour cream and chive fries, the mozzarella sticks. Hell yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
So 100%. Like, yeah, if you're going for food and we're all foodies and everything, like I go to State Fair. Shout out James, if you're watching this, God, I fucking love you, and you're such a valuable friend to have in the group. It is unreal. My guy James, he is a very big nerd.
Okay.
And he's very calculated about things. He makes a spreadsheet every year of all the new foods that is coming to State Fair.
Okay.
Ones we want to try, ones we don't want to try. And
where
then
to find them?
Yeah, so we go there together. We all buy this person buys and this person buys and this person buys. We all try the things.
Fuck yeah.
All of them. That's why we tried the fucking atomic slushy.
Yep.
Fuck you, James, for that. That's the only thing I have a gripe on. Holy shit, that sucked. But like he also had tried it before I got to him.
Mm-hmm.
and still had me try it.
Yeah,
That's why it's fuck him. That's why it's fuck him.
Yeah, he set you up.
But I get it. He's like, well, if I have to suffer, this fucking idiot is also going to have to. So I get it. But man, that shit sucked. But yeah, that's a great way to do it. If you don't have one of those friends that's like the commander of the group, that's just like, this is kind of a plan, get you one of those friends, man. Because they're invaluable.
Yeah. I've always been the planner in my group.
You seem like that.
Yeah. And because I'm a dad, having a kid at 20, just like way more organized.
Absolutely.
And, like, set in stone.
I mean, you have enough aptitude to run a business and organize the stock here, which I can only imagine is a goddamn nightmare.
Chaos.
Yeah. So yeah, I would trust you for planning that. If I'm doing something, especially like if it's like, oh, what do you want to do today? I'm like Patrick as much. I don't know, what do you want to do today? I'm so easygoing. It's a goddamn nightmare to make plans with me if we don't have like something set in stone.
Okay.
So I'm not that guy. I'm just happy to be here, and I'm good being along with for the ride. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay. Question number 2: you go in art museum or public museum?
Ooh, that's a great one. So if I have to pick, outside of knowing what the new public museum is going to be and everything, I'm still going public museum. I'm sorry. The artwork and everything in the art museum, it's phenomenal. It's a great space. A lot of it's done very, very fucking well. But like, you're just walking in white most of the time that you're in there, I don't know if they still have the suitcase that opens up. And yeah, this shit's so cool.
Yeah.
But there's just so much to the public museum, whether it be the IMAX or the butterfly room or dinosaur bones and shit like that. Like there's just so much wonder, so much learning, so much like, it's not like, oh, this is this person's interpretation of this. It's just like, this is stuff that happened. These are real people that lived. Old World Milwaukee is fucking insane.
Yeah.
You can buy candy in the candy shop there. It's just full of wonder. And it would have been closer between Discovery World and the public museum, but still public museum for me.
Old Discovery World or New Discovery World?
New Discovery World I prefer. Okay. It's a little bit more in depth. Old Discovery World was just a part of the museum to me. And like, it was cool. Like, oh, pulleys work this way and all this shit. And I'm like, that's sick. But New Discovery World,
Pokemon cards there at Discovery World at the library at the public museum.
Sick.
1999.
Damn.
Base set.
I remember
it.
Holy shit.
It was like one of the only times I used my own money. Or I guess one of the first times I would have been.
Only times I used my own money to buy anything.
So I would have been 8 at the time. And that was like the first time I bought. That was probably one of the first times I bought like a pack by myself. I loved when that was all in there. I also feel like the art museum, if you're not really into art, it is kind of hard to get
into
get other people into it.
It's just like, oh, here's another painting.
Yeah.
Oh, what do we have here? It's another painting, similar because it's by the same artist, but this is actually expressing, like, people that aren't into art, they're like, oh, who fucking gives a shit?
And for me, I'm so into art that like, if I can't go with someone who's not also, because I'm gonna be like, look at this. Do you know this about this artist?
And then you're just looking like you're insane and everything. You're just like, why are you not
why do you not care about this? And they're like, literally, I'm
like, it's cool. I appreciate it. No, you don't fucking appreciate it. Otherwise, you would be eyeballing this fucking painting with me.
I did like AP art history and like I've always loved that shit. But yeah, I think our museum, the little secret button with the rattlesnake and like all of that shit, like I love it.
Yeah, I 100% love that shit. The museum there was so many Easter eggs and different shit in there,
just
like
fun shit.
Yeah, and stuff like you can go through time and time and time again. I went every single Monday for an entire fucking summer. Yeah. Because it
used to be free Mondays.
Yeah, exactly.
Now I think it's just the first Monday of the month.
Yep. And you have to be a Milwaukee resident and all that stuff. Yeah. But man, that every Monday I was there.
So good.
And yeah, I'm out here. I'm the type of guy that was like, take a little peppermint thing and like rub it on your wrist or whatever and go to the butterfly room and they're just swarming to you.
Yeah, okay.
I'm like, we got the performance enhancing drugs here right now.
We know what's going on.
Yeah. Like I had all the tricks and everything. That shit was so dope. Man.
Okay. So now question number 3 is going to be Cops or Leon's. Custard only. We're not talking food.
Okay.
Just custard.
Leon's.
Okay.
Atmosphere is way better. Like the outside, on a busy street and everything. Like it's just so what it should be.
Yep.
Like it doesn't miss.
Yeah.
If we're talking food, obviously cops.
Cops all day.
Yeah. But yeah, I also think the aesthetic of cops is weird. It's like, are we in an Apple store? Are we in a surgery room? Are we getting ice cream? What the fuck is happening here? And they're like, it's like the episode of fucking SpongeBob where they go to the future and everything's chrome.
Yeah.
And the plant sprouts out and they fucking spray chrome on it. Like, that's how I feel going into cops. Dude.
And all three of them to me are very, like, the insides obviously look the same, but like they're all so fucking different.
Yeah.
Like when you go to the one by Southridge, they got like the fucking crazy waterfall.
The waterfall.
They have like
wall.
Sculptures in like a grass garden. Like where this Frank Lloyd Wright ass like
Yeah.
ice cream parlor.
The one in Bayshore, they have one black cow in the back. I have a gripe about that.
All
I've
white
always
cows.
had but and then
Super
one
weird.
black one. Like at this point, just make them all look like actual fucking cows. How about that?
Strange to do that. It's just weird.
It's just parking all around. There's not like really a good space in there or anything. And
there's like the seating area that I feel like a Shakespeare interpreter, like a reenactor is going to come out and start fucking reciting shit.
And then the one that's in Brookfield is just like a normal.
That feels like an old diner. Like that feels like what cops almost should all be.
Yes, 100%.
But very strange.
Yeah. So cops takes an L for me on the vibe.
Okay.
Plus,
L vibe.
Yeah, super L vibe. Like that was one of my go-to date spots in high school.
Okay.
Not that I went on many, but it was either that or the budget movie theater. So our options were slim. And so there's just a lot of awkwardness in there, like the energy I left there, and I'm okay with it staying there.
Stay there.
Yeah, don't need that coming back my way anytime soon.
Okay.
God no. So yeah, all day Leon's. Leon's just does it right.
Yeah.
For the environment and everything.
Okay. Question number 4. Okay. You got tickets to a game.
Ooh, okay.
You got a girl going with you.
A girl
it's a date night.
So we're not going to baseball.
Are we going to the Brewers?
Nope.
Are we going to the Admirals?
Ooh.
Or are we going to the Bucks?
Bucks.
Okay.
So hands down Bucks. The atmosphere is a little bit better. If I'm going for me, we're going to the Bucks. I'm just most into basketball.
Yeah.
If we're going for specifically, if the other person is into the sport, I will go and concede and go to whatever they would want to go to.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to have a better time if they're having a better time, and I'll be less in my head like, are they enjoying themselves? Like, what's happening? But yeah, if someone's not into sports, don't take them to a fucking baseball game. You're just gonna end up spending way too much money on food and beer. Like that's exactly what happens there.
Yeah.
If I'm going to a game to enjoy myself, and it's a baseball game, I'm not even going in. I'm just tailgating. The fuck do I look like paying money to pay extra money to drink? Look stupid.
Yep.
Okay. Last time I was at one of those games, I just played Pokemon Go the whole time, catching motherfucking Pokemon right off the floor, the field. There we go. Yeah. But yeah, fuck that.
Well, you mentioned Bucks, so that goes into my last question, which isn't really a this or that. It's more of a top 5. So we mentioned the Bucks. Who are your top 5 Bucks of all time? It does not need to be greatest.
Okay.
It can just be who are your favorite.
Okay.
Top 5 favorite players.
I'm going to say number 5 because it's so funny.
In no specific order.
No specific order. Giannis, just a great fucking person. Outstanding basketball player. We're going to go with Jabari Parker because I saw him throw a fucking fistful of cash onto the crowd at Travis Scott's Birds in the Trap tour the first night that he was there. When Khalid opened for him. Okay. And that was like right after he kind of blew up, and he sold out the rave like a month later. It was insane. Great show to go to. And Jabari Parker was a baller back then. So there's this
Giannis Jabari?
Yeah, Big Baby.
Big Baby? Wait, which big?
Not Glenn Davis.
I was like, wait, what?
No. Fucking Robinson.
Oh, Glenn Robinson.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big 1-3.
Yeah. So
Big dog.
Big dog. Yeah, I said Big Baby. That's my. I'm dumb. But no, yeah. So he one of my favorite rappers is friends with like his son.
Okay. Glenn Robinson III.
Yeah.
Yep.
GR3.
Yep.
Creeping in the Jeep with GR3. Yeah, that's my brother.
That's a bar from him?
That's a bar from him.
Okay.
Yep. Didn't know what it was, and then he came out when he performed just a couple blocks down that way at the Miramar.
Okay.
He came out with a Robinson jersey on, and then explained like, when I say creeping in the Jeep with GR3, I'm talking about Glenn Robinson III. And I was just mind blown. And I was like, that's why you got the dope ass jersey on. Like I didn't get it.
Very sick.
But super sick. That's Cal Scrooby, by the way. Incredible artist. Definitely a little off the wall with some of his content, but fucking super talented dude. I sweat his email trying to DJ for him when he was coming here.
Okay.
It didn't work out because he was just doing like, it's just him performing and he already had a DJ coming with him and everything.
Yeah.
But I was like, if you need opening acts, if you need a DJ, if you need anything at all, I was sweating that email trying to get that shit to happen. So yeah, sorry if you're someone that had to read all that, or if you're him and had to read all that. I'm just out here trying to be opportunistic.
We miss 100% of the shots we don't take.
Big Sean wouldn't be Big Sean unless he bothered the shit out of Ye that day. So, but yeah, okay. So that's the 3.
Yep.
We're gonna
Giannis, Jabari, Glenn Robinson.
Yeah, I feel like you can't at all say, oh fuck me. So the true answers then are gonna be Ray Allen and Kareem.
Okay.
Because like, how the fuck do you not?
Yeah.
But like, there's Oscar Robinson, incredible. Michael Redd,
Brandon Jennings.
Jesus Christ, Jennings was a baller.
There's a bunch of players too that I feel like go so slept on.
Yeah.
TJ Ford.
Yep.
Ersan Ilyasova. I just posted this video the other day. It was like, fuck it, Ersan Ilyasova taking charges highlights.
Yeah.
And it was like 40 clips of him just taking charges.
Sliding in there.
It was so good.
But what I was going to say for the 5th one is going to be more of a meme answer. And then I was like, fuck, like, I got to mention, obviously, the last 2 I mentioned. But I was going to say Jimmer Fredette.
Okay.
Because he was technically drafted by the Bucks. It was after his season at BYU where he was smacking shit at half court. And then was traded immediately after we drafted
Acquired
him.
Yeah.
So that's just a funny one. If there's a Jimmer Fredette double XL Bucks jersey out there, let me fucking know because I want that shit bad.
You know what I did have?
What?
Team issued Manute Bol Milwaukee Bucks jersey. He was sent to the Bucks and traded, same situation within the week, but they made a jersey for him that he never got. I ended up getting it from a Bucks executive who sold it to us, and I sold it to a really good buddy of the shop who collects. He's got an insane Bucks collection.
Was it like one of those situations like you see in Pawn Stars and everything where you're like, I have a guy that's going to be interested in this. Let me.
I was like, I need it. I said, you tell me what you want for it. And I plugged, dude, that in reality, that probably should have been like a $2,000 jersey. Yeah. And I think I gave it to the homie for like $500.
Yeah, that's a steal.
Like, it was man, I love finding shit like that.
Yeah, that's incredible.
But yeah, okay, so you said Ray, Kareem, Glenn, Giannis, Jabari.
Yeah.
Solid 5.
I also loved Thon Maker because I feel like he was just a fucking clown a bunch of the time.
We just sold a life-size poster of him.
Yeah, big as shit.
7'2". Well, that wraps up the this or that. We're gonna dive into this level 4.
Hold on.
Allegedly.
Give me your top 2 Brewers. Mine are fucking off the wall. So
I'm gonna be 100% transparent.
You can't name 2.
I fucking hate baseball.
Okay.
I have never been into it. I've never played it. I have a theory that you're only into it if you had like a solid relationship with your dad and you built that, because if you didn't, not many dudes just like went and played baseball without a father figure.
Yeah.
So that's like a firm belief I have.
That's a fair point.
And
yeah.
I mean, I could name Brewers like Ryan Braun, Ricky Weeks, Hank Aaron, something Gomez,
Carlos,
Paul Molitor.
Sure, I believe you.
He's like an older guy.
Okay. So I can name my favorite Brewers team. Like I can name their whole starting lineup. It was CC Sabathia, Ricky Weeks, Jeff Jenkins, Bill Hall,
these are
Corey Hart,
JJ Barea. Was that?
No. I don't think JJ was on the team that. He wasn't.
He was a Brewer though, right?
I don't fucking know who that even is. So
it's JJ Barea.
That's a name that sounds like it sounds Hispanic, so it sounds like a baseball name.
I swear he was on the team. But I also don't know fucking baseball to save my life.
Who else was on that team? Who the fuck was catching? What's his name? I don't even remember.
That's not the Prince Fielder team, was it?
It was a Prince Fielder team. So yeah, Prince at first base.
Okay.
Ricky Weeks was at shortstop. Braun was at second base. Third base was
Who's pitching?
CC.
Oh, duh.
And then who'd they have? I think no, that was the year before they got Trevor Hawkins in as closer because CC's contract ran out when we got booted out of the playoffs that year by the Cardinals. I think it was.
Yeah, it usually is.
Yeah, fucking.
Wasn't that like 3 years in a row or something? That the
they're our
Cardinals put us out?
kryptonite. I don't even like baseball. Why do I know this bullshit?
Yeah.
Okay, anyhow,
but then wasn't the theory that every team that beat the Brewers in the first round won the World Series except for this last season? They said something like in the last 10 years, every time the Brewers lost in the first round, whoever beat them went to win the World Series. Except for
that's an insane stat if that's true.
That's like one of those LeBron stats.
Yeah.
Like he has the most assists on every third Wednesday in January. Like it's always like
the biggest thing that drives me insane about the LeBron stats are like at this age, Michael Jordan went to college, bro. Like, what do you mean at this age?
Not only did he go to college, he also wasn't playing as long.
Yeah.
Dude, I've realized though that the LeBron Glazers have gone down, and now it's Jason Tatum Glazers. I've been discovering this. What? Tatum was on a podcast and he was kind of talking down about Cooper Flagg and how he's like, oh yeah, he's doing okay, but he's done stuff that we've all done, and once he comes to the league, he'll be playing real man ball, and we'll see how it equates. And Carmelo was like, bro, were you practicing with the Olympic team when you were 17? Has anybody, he said, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, those players weren't practicing with the Olympic team when they were in high school. Flagg is so different.
Who was the one on the second coming of the Dream Team that it was Anthony Davis, right? He was still technically in college, but just coming.
Oh, who rode the bench? You're talking late, the early 2000s?
And yeah, it was.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, when they came back with the redemption team.
Yeah.
With LeBron and Carmelo and Kobe.
Yeah, and Kobe and KD and,
correct.
And Dwight Howard.
After they lost to France or Spain the year before, the Olympics before, they came back with everybody.
With everyone.
Yeah, Kobe played.
It was just an all NBA
That was the
team.
year that Kobe was like, I'm going through Gasol's fucking chest.
Yep.
That clip is that team.
Yep.
Yes. But yeah, he was in college. But he didn't
play at all.
Correct.
And he did hit a 3 in one of the qualifying games though.
But he was 20. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he was college. He wasn't high school.
Which is, high school is just insane. Do you follow local ball at all? Milwaukee team? High school teams at all, or not really?
No, not really. I used to when I was, in high school, but...
Dude, there's this kid, his name's Dooney. They calling it the Dooney Watch. Dude, he's got scout. He's insane. He's a sophomore.
Okay. So he's
I think
at the same caliber and hype as Hero had, or...
Yeah, but I'll be honest, he's not as good of a shooter, but he's shooting 75% because he's whamming fucking everything.
Yeah.
He's dunking in his
he's doing what JP Tokoto was doing for as far as showing off athleticism.
He makes some of these kids look like literal children.
Yeah.
It's crazy. There was
Zion was doing that.
He put up 32, 12, and 8 or something like that in 25 minutes in a high school game.
Christ.
You know what I mean? It was what are you talking
That's
about?
like me playing Marvel Rivals against a bunch of bronze and shit. Shout out, if you're on Marvel Rivals, you can get the work because
I need to start playing. I don't have a console that can play it though.
You have a PC? Yikes, dude.
Switch. That's the most recent thing I got, my guy.
Switch, respectable, absolutely respectable. If you're gonna play Marvel Rivals at all, though, it's got to be. I always say it has to be on PC because mouse and keyboard is just the actual way to play games well.
Okay.
But
is that how you're doing it when you're playing PC? You don't gamepad it at all?
I don't. No controllers unless it's a Dark Souls game.
Okay.
Or unless it's a game just specifically made for a controller. Like any game of your parkour or something like Dying Light, I play that on a controller.
Okay.
But yeah, otherwise mouse and keyboard for
What's your favorite thing to stream?
Favorite thing to stream?
I know you said it's been a little bit since you streamed.
I streamed a lot of fucking Magic.
Okay.
I was playing enough back then where I was rated in the top 1,000 or 500 online every month.
So you're playing Magic Online streaming not in-person streaming, like not physical TCG.
For most of the time, yeah.
Okay.
It's just harder to work it out in
Stream
person.
two people.
And, yeah, because you have to have a top-down camera. Everyone has to be okay with being on camera and everything. So that's just like a nightmare.
Cool.
But yeah, Magic the Gathering Arena is where I play most of it. It's just if you do well in the events that you enter, that you can enter with in-game currency you earn through doing challenges in-game. Then you can get like the premium currency you would have to buy, and then just let that roll. As long as you're winning enough, you're just stacking it up. So, yeah, it's not easy to do if you're just starting out, and you're definitely gonna buy like your way into one of these events and get shit on. By somebody like me that's a bit of a tryhard. But it's part of the learning process.
Do you play locally at all?
Yes and no. I haven't in a while. But like, yes, there's a couple of shops that I really enjoy. And there's people, like a bunch of my friends still go every single week and everything.
Where do they go?
So they go to Battle Brothers on 60th or Hawley.
Battle
it's like
Brothers. That's one I haven't heard of.
Yeah, really? It's right as 60th turns into Hawley. Like pretty much right off the freeway. If you're going towards Milwaukee and you get off on Hawley, it's gonna be on your right hand side in like a block.
I'm in the Heights, so I'm right there. I'm in Tulsa Heights or Washington Heights. I have not been. Is it just like gaming space?
Yeah,
or
they do tabletop games like Warhammer 40K. They do different card games and everything there too. But Magic and Warhammer are the biggest ones.
Crazy. I just I've always collected, but I've never played Pokemon TCG until probably about a year ago.
If you're looking for Pokemon TCG, a good place to play that would be the Mana Vault in St. Francis.
That's what I heard.
Shout
Mana Vault, and there's another place that someone just told me about that I need to check out. Warp Storm's the new one, right?
Warp Storm is on 60th and Layton. They're a little bit older than Mana Vault. Oh, God. Yeah, shout out them. They're attached to Factlandia, which is some of the best guys. I'm going to go there tomorrow. Some of the best fucking food in the city. One of the owners, his name is Nate. He is someone I met going to a store that Sam worked at and that James fucking managed and playing Magic the Gathering. And yeah, he makes incredible food there. It's so fucking nice. So yeah, I'm going there tomorrow because one of my friends has like a going away karaoke party that we're doing.
Very sick. Yeah. And where's that one on?
That's in St. Francis off of Howard and Packard.
Oh, okay. Very dope.
Yeah.
Very sick. I just got registered. They're doing the Milwaukee regionals for Pokemon. Which is really big. They don't do it in Milwaukee often. This is only like the second time in like 5 years, I think. But I got approved to spectate. I was way too fucking scared to compete. But I was like, I'll go spectate. I'd love to see it just to get a more like in person, because my buddy who competed competitively traveled. He's gone to Worlds multiple times. Really good player. He was like, it's so different playing in person. You can spend hours on the tablet, but once you're in person, there's so many more factors. You have
to remember all these different triggers and everything. And abilities.
And you have to make sure that the opponent's not cheating because there's not a computer to double check what he is or isn't doing. And I'm excited. I'm slowly fine-tuning my personal deck. There's a couple guys who come in the shop who we talked about playing with. But I love it. I think for how crazy and expensive and how much hype there is on Pokemon cards, I think it's crazy for people to just collect. Like, sure, collect the rare ones and the cute ones, but you're kind of missing the whole point. Like, this is a game. We're supposed to be playing this.
That's the biggest like disconnect I have from Pokemon from being a Magic player at heart, is like the cards that are expensive are either expensive because they're very, very limited quantity available at all, and they will never reprint that type of card ever, or it's just a good card that goes into like any deck of that color or anything. So like I can put the value somewhere, and Pokemon is just like, this is worth $500 because people like the art. And I'm like, what? Like, you have a different version of the card that is worthless, completely worthless.
But does the same thing.
It is functionally the same exact card. But this other one's going to be so much more expensive. Like, so, like, Magic does that to an extent. Like, they'll do alternate arts or anything. But if it's a bad fucking card, it's not going to be, the alternate art's going to be worth $1 more, and the other one's worth 50 cents. So it's just like,
I've heard Magic's kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh, to where it's either worth literally nothing or it's
Yeah.
worth a small mortgage.
Yes.
Like, especially if it's great. Like I went to the card show in Oak Creek and I'm looking at slabs and all these Magic want 500, 600, 4 grand, 3 grand, 10 grand. I'm like, what the?
It's stupid.
And the guy was like, dude, Magic's a whole nother beast.
Yep. And like for the cards that are there, like depending on like what card it is or anything, I could be like, oh, that's a combo with this or with that, or like the knowledge that comes with just I've played Magic since I was when did I get back into it? 2012.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's when I like first starting getting back into actually playing, and then I've been playing like in person events and everything since like 2013, 2014, something like that. But yeah, the fucking like the knowledge base that comes from the sweaty Magic players like me is fucking stupid. They can see they're like, oh, this card is kind of like this other one. And Magic players have a bad tendency to be like, this is this card, but that's different. So like they're like, oh, that's just what's a fuck? I don't even know what to equate it to. There's a card called Murder, and this is destroy something. Yeah. And then people are like, oh, what does that do? Oh, it's just murder, but it doesn't hit white creatures, or like different shit like that. Fucking man, yeah.
Do you think you'd ever get back into like competitive in person like tournaments consistently?
Absolutely. So if I have the ability to travel to, or the money to just spend on entering the tournament, some of them are fucking expensive.
Yeah.
But yeah, 100%. I love playing in person. I love what we call cutting up the fish. It's just like dissecting your opponent, and making sure they don't have a backbone after just flop out of the store. That's
how I used to be with Yu-Gi-Oh, dude. I played competitive Yu-Gi-Oh from like 2005 until like 2011. I played competitive Yu-Gi-Oh and I loved it.
Yeah.
Like I loved it, especially because at this time it wasn't super regulated. So it's like all the cards are legal as long as they're English and there's no like age bracket.
Yep.
So I was going to some of these tournaments and I was like 15, 16, 17. I had been playing for 6 years straight and I'm going against the like 12-year-old kid who started playing last week. Yeah. And I was like, oh shit.
So
like
I in those situations, am I going to throw for them? Fuck no.
No.
I'm still going to win. I'm still going to do everything that I need to on my side. If they end up beating me, great.
Cool.
Cool.
Yep.
There's RNG that happens with it. Like I'm not guaranteed to win every game. I'm just at a much higher likelihood of doing so.
Yeah.
But like with the kids like that, like if they want to, oh, I didn't mean to do this way. Like, can I take it back? Absolutely. Like if you think that other way is better, I'll let you rewind. I'll give you so much grace.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, when I beat you, I'll be like, okay, because a lot of Magic is like you opened up 6 packs and you make a deck with what you open. So like I'll be like, let me see all the cards that you opened. Let me
help you.
Yeah, let's see what other cards could have been in here, because like there's a couple in here that just don't do quite enough, and you might have something else. And like
space.
Yeah, so cool. I'll help them out. Like one of my favorite stories is this kid. He was a good player. He just didn't know how to deck build very well, and he had somebody that wasn't as competent as they thought they were help him build the deck. And I'm like, let me see what you're working with. Yeah. And he had some crazy cards in there, and I'm like, you run this and I guarantee you don't drop a single game from here on out. He ended up winning the rest of his matches the whole rest of the day.
Do you find that that's pretty common in the Magic like realm, that people are pretty open to like helping and spreading? I mean, obviously I know every community has the like douche and everything, but do you think it's pretty like welcoming and
like people that play Magic know how difficult it is to play Magic, so a lot of them are just going to be more understanding.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to like the events that I'm talking about, where like it's what we call pre-release events. You open up the packs and everything. Like
they do it with Pokemon. Same thing. Yeah, building battle.
Yeah, so it's just like it's not an event that has a super high prize pool or a super like hefty prize pool, and that's for a reason. They want the low barrier entry, people to come and feel welcomed and everything there. And so like I try to do that to the maximum. Yeah. Like I'm always joking with my opponent and everything too. Even in a serious setting, I do the same thing, but people will shut me down in that and be like, please stop. I'm just trying to focus. And I'm like, okay, that's on me. My bad. But like just I like to have fun with it.
Yeah, I said for my first competition, I literally want to show up like dressed up. And my buddy was like, oh, like a trainer? I was like, See, that's what I thought at first, but how fucking funny would it be showing up as a Pokemon?
Yeah.
Like going like full commitment to some ridiculous, like just walking up as like a Lickitung. Like,
man, that's so good.
I would love it.
There's in Magic the Gathering, there's 2-headed events, so it's 2v2.
Oh,
and so we always got to, me and my brother, obviously, when he was playing Magic heavily, we would be on the same team, and we would always try to pick a very funny name, either related to like a creature type that's prominent. So like there was pirates and everything. So we were like our our team name was like Another Man's Booty.
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah.
And there was a time I was working at the bank at the time, or I just got done with a presentation, something like that.
Yeah.
And he showed up in a onesie. In a penguin onesie. And so we were team business casual. He was the business, I was the casual, and the fucking full suit and tie and everything. Like, it was so fucking good.
That's so good.
Yeah. And so everyone made the same fucking joke. They're like, the guy in the onesie's the business, huh? I'm like, it's a type of business.
Yeah.
But, oh, man.
I love that. I really want to get back into competitive. It's fun. I like it.
Yeah,
and I want like another outlet, another community to connect with. It's a great way to like spread business too, like for me to be able to connect with people who might not know about
absolutely
the shop and stuff.
100%.
So.
And yeah, like you like hosting different events and everything for that would be just sick.
Yeah. That new tabletop store just opened on Downer. It's called Old Guard.
Okay.
And it's really nice in there with like tons of space. And what I'm trying to do is get in contact with them to do like, let's do just like not even play. Let's literally just do a local trade night.
Mm-hmm.
Advertise it at UWM for all the college kids, the neighborhood kids in Shorewood, the East Side, all this stuff. And just do a SayWerd Old Guard trade night, just community day. And I told them, let's do it at your store where there's space. Stay open, sell shit so you make money.
Yeah.
And just, they're brand new. They have like 1,000 followers. Let's use my platform to help get people into your store.
Absolutely.
So hopefully we can make that happen.
If they have Magic the Gathering events there, let me know, because I would fucking love to come.
I know right now they do like all tabletop shit. There's a tabletop convention at Baird Center this weekend.
Oh yeah.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So you want to get in the last level? Let's see how
yeah,
bad it kicks our
let's
ass.
See it. Let's fucking live it up.
So this is level 4.
Where's the biggest fucking wing? I gotta really. No, I think this one on the bottom has like a little bit.
You can dig through. Go ahead.
You dig through first here. I want you to be.
Oh my god!
With what you get here.
I'm just gonna grab this one. I'm not gonna be a baby.
You.
I mean, I'll probably be a baby about it after.
Oh, this is all one wing. Yeah, let's fucking run it.
Now that I'm getting, it's not as spicy smelling.
It smells like
it smells like a normal wing. Yeah. I'm
not even going.
No sauce. Okay.
You can.
I'll do no sauce. I'll do no sauce. If I die, it's on you. Not hot yet.
Not hot at all yet.
Which scares me. Okay. Where is it? I'm waiting. Okay. All right, now I'm getting it.
It's like slowly, so slowly coming in.
So slowly.
There's no way.
That's the second hottest that they offer, I think, or the hottest. I thought the mango might have been spicier.
I think the mango is spicier.
Don't get me wrong. I have like a little spice tingle.
Yeah, like it.
I thought this was going to make me be like, ah!
Yeah, no.
Wow, that was a little anticlimactic.
That was, yeah. I get that a lot though.
I shout out the bartender in Whitewater.
Hey!
Wow. I'm not going to lie. I was having a little bit of worry coming up to that. I thought it was going to kick my ass.
Yeah, no,
I think that maybe the aftertaste is a little bit more burny, but I think flavor-wise, the mild tasted maybe even more spicy.
Mm-hmm.
I thought by letting them sit, they'd get spicier. I'm honestly shook. That's weird. Now I feel like we have to get another flavor from them next time.
Yeah, no,
Well, I'm gonna crack one of these mangoes.
I swear. Got any more Asian zing over there?
Oh yeah.
Let's hit it. All right. Who would win in a fight? Me or you? It's fine. I'm just kidding. No, I know that you've done like a. Yeah, you have the verses up there.
Yeah.
You have Superman against Beerus right now.
Yep.
And is this that specific version of Superman in that dumbass suit, or is it?
Yep, it is that dumbass version. So it's funny actually. There's a podcast called The Who Would Win Show. It's by James Gavsey and Ray Sakanis. It's really awesome. They've done it for years. They've been on a hiatus for a couple of months now because of all the fires in California.
Mm-hmm.
James lives out there and he's just been doing a lot of work to try and help. Also confirmed the mango's way hotter than the mild. Because that one's fucking me up right now compared to that. I'm like drooling. And so they take two people from pop culture and they pin them against each other, and then they debate it. They have a guest judge. I've been on twice before. It's super awesome. And then the two debaters go back and forth. They do 3 points. They reached out to us to make merch.
Mm-hmm.
So we have like the toy stands. We made some shirts and stuff. But I love doing stuff like that. I love having just like crazy matchups.
People always ask like the Goku versus, and that's such a. Okay, you finish up with, because I'll go down a whole rabbit hole.
I think sometimes there's really good matchups. Then sometimes I think there's very obviously lopsided ones. I think it's tricky because some characters, like the worlds they're coming from, it's just so different. Like to me, Beerus, just knowing the way that power scaling works, Beerus is a god. He's a god of destruction. Superman would not stand a fucking chance.
But Superman can go into the middle of a yellow sun, absorb the radiation, and then blow away an entire galaxy with his breath.
Correct. See, but my thought was, same with Beerus, what if he just takes you to another galaxy that doesn't have a sun?
Is he smart enough to realize that's the source of the power?
Being a god, you'd have to assume, right?
He didn't know about the Super Saiyan God power, though. That was his dude was like, oh, there is a Saiyan.
Oh, yeah, Whis had to tell him.
Yeah.
See, I guess the same thing, like speed levels. Superman faster than a speeding bullet, but what is he? Because I've read comics where he's gone across the galaxy in seconds. Yeah. Does that equate to fighting speed? Superman's not a good fighter. That's the other thing.
He's not classically trained in fighting. He just is strong, and he's never really had a challenge. And when he does have a challenge, he just
out punches them.
Yeah.
And that's where my question is if you face somebody he's got energy blasts, he's got the fighting skills, he's got techniques to where he's, hit Goku one way and had him completely powered down and stuff like that, to where I am also going to be 100% honest. I am such a Superman hater. I think he is one of the worst DC characters.
Oh, it's the friend that you were playing pretend with when you were a kid, and you're like, oh, well, my guy can fight. He's like, so can mine. And they're like, okay, well, mine has bulletproof skin. So does mine. Why do you have to have every fucking power?
Right.
Okay, pick one.
And then get your ass kicked.
Yeah.
Because you have to make the comics. You have to make the books exciting. So Superman has to lose and get beat down and then come back. But if you are the all-time leader, great superhero, why are you, especially in the 90s cartoons?
Yeah.
Like,
where's the Jordan status hero, dude? That wins 3 straight, drops out for a year, and wins another 3 straight. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, Superman used to piss me off. I'm not gonna lie.
Superman still pisses me off to this fucking day.
Mm-hmm.
Even Henry Cavill's ass. No, I'm just kidding. Shout out Henry Cavill. He's a big nerd. But no, like I've never liked Superman like that.
I'm interested to see what DC does moving forward.
Hopefully.
Marvel seems like they're trying to save themselves.
They are trying. They just released like the bunch of people. The cast, yeah.
Original Nightcrawler, Ian and Patrick Stewart back. Yep. Magneto and Professor X.
Yeah.
Channing Tatum's back
as Gambit.
Which means there's going to be they're really starting to lean into the X-Men way quicker than what I
Oh,
thought they
yeah,
were going
100%. If they don't introduce Squirrel Girl now into this, after her success on Marvel Rivals, I will fucking be livid.
I hear that they might try and sneak her in with a little bit more of like the TV show stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Have you watched like the new season of Daredevil?
No.
Okay. So
I've seen 0% Daredevil outside of the Ben Affleck movies.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll be honest, Daredevil and Punisher are probably the two best Marvel series.
Yeah, Daredevil and Punisher. They're also Punisher is one of my least favorite characters in Marvel Rivals, and one of my least favorite characters. Like, oh, your family, boo-hoo, dude. Batman lost both of his fucking parents, and he didn't become just a murderous fucking dude. Like, no.
I don't like the Punisher character, but the show was really good.
All right, and it's that dude that was in like the SWAT show and everything too. That
like Walking Dead.
Yeah.
I like him not only as the Punisher actor, but I like the way that they tell his story. And
how long is it, dude? I still haven't seen Severance, dude. Have you seen Severance?
Mid.
Severance is mid, and you might catch so much hate for that. Holy shit,
I'm just
bro.
talking shit. I've never seen it.
Holy fuck, dude! You don't know how many people that probably just pissed off. Jesus Christ!
No, I've never seen it.
My friends are not opinionated about anything other than anime and video games, and those motherfuckers will take off somebody's goddamn head saying Severance is mid.
Severance is the show that has the guy from Parks and Rec, correct?
Who the fuck's that? Who's the guy?
The white guy.
The white guy.
He's got like the black swoopy hair.
Shout out the fishtail right there.
Good catch, fishtail.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Isn't he like the main dude?
In Parks and Rec?
Yeah.
I guess so. I don't know.
So
he's in a good place. He plays one of the demons.
Okay. This is the show. It has to do with like office shit.
Yeah,
they did like the promo where it was
all
like,
I know of it.
Yeah.
So I haven't seen any of it.
I saw they did like a promo in like the train station or something, and they set up like a mini office for like promotion of the show.
No.
It was like a live art exhibit, but the actual actors were there.
We
like rebuilt the office.
That is sick. That's so genius.
Yeah. And the three main actors actually were in there. They didn't have like fake people. It was like
that's awesome.
I have not watched it, but I hear everyone talking about it.
So yeah, that's one I have to watch.
Okay.
I'm currently watching through Peaky Blinders for the first time.
Never watched.
It's damn good so far.
Okay.
I'll give it to you. Are you big into anime or animated shit?
Of course.
Are you a League of Legends fan, first and foremost?
League of Legends came out when?
2016? No, it was like
earlier?
2011, 2010.
Okay. All the more reason. So I had my daughter in 2011.
Oh.
Or 2012, but obviously she was pregnant. My ex-girl was pregnant at the time. So a lot of stuff from like 2011 to like 2016, it was all me and my kids. So a lot 100%. Of the like that type of stuff. My sister played it a lot, but I didn't. No.
This guy being a good dad. What a fucking idiot.
Are you going to tell me the Arcane?
Yeah.
Yes. I did start watching that.
Okay, so I hated it until episode like 4 or 5.
Okay.
And then I was like, okay, this is okay. And
I'm like halfway through episode 2.
Okay.
One of the girls who works here told me about it and said I have to watch it.
Bro, so I have never advocated for a show as thoroughly as I will advocate for Arcane.
Okay.
I hated the art style at first. I hated the characters at first. I didn't understand how it was tying into anything. And then eventually it all just gets blown open.
Okay.
And like the art style, I learned to appreciate. Some of the combat sequences are fucking phenomenal. The music choice in there is immaculate. And current too, which you don't get from a lot of shows.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck me, that show is goddamn impressive.
Hell yeah!
Like it's truly a wonderful show.
Top 3 animes you'd recommend people to watch?
Okay, are we talking?
It can be a show or movie.
Show or movie.
Top 3 must-sees.
Okay, so must-see, from my opinion, like my top, this isn't like, oh, introduce this to your friend that doesn't know anime. This is like, if you like anime or don't like, this is just fucking great content. We're going to go, I mean, the classic answer is Princess Mononoke, but I'm going to say Princess Nausicaa and the Valley of the Wind as my one and only Studio Ghibli movie. It has environmental focus to it. It's great at the story that it tells. You feel for the characters, and it's like a not what is it, post-apocalyptic, but after the world's rebounded and everything. It's like one of those fucking incredible.
Okay.
And then we have, God, this is tough. I'm probably gonna get shit for saying this, but I think My Hero Academia has some of the best character development, the best explaining why the villains are villains and everything, that make you see everything from all sides, and the understanding and compassion that these kids have at their age and because of what they've been through is very, very heartwarming. It's a very wholesome story, very well done. So I have to put that in there. I'm gonna get shit for that. Just the reason why I get shit for Jon Snow being my favorite Game of Thrones character.
Okay.
He's
Another
just
show I never watched.
He's just doing the right things
Right.
all the time. Every choice he makes, he thinks is the right choice with his whole heart, and I fucking support
Sticks
it.
to it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Is it always the right choice? No, but like he's doing what he believes to be best,
Yeah.
and there's virtue in that. So those two, and then people would probably say that you have to watch. Okay. Huge hater of fucking Neon Genesis Evangelion. I fucking hate that show. It is goddamn garbage. It is a great show. And then they're like, oh, the ending. Let's get to the fucking ending over here. You know? I don't know why I just did that. Is that offensive? I'm so sorry. But fucking, they blew it. They fucking blew it, dude. The ending, they're like, oh, it's gonna be like a play, but not like a play. And this guy's sitting on this fucking this like train that he's and nothing makes sense. Nothing gets wrapped up, and then they play fucking "Fly Me to the Moon" but in Japanese. What is happening here? Holy shit!
Many people go into that thinking it's gonna be like phenomenal, and I'm not saying it's not.
I am,
but so many people. It's like the longest cock tease ever. Because then you get to the end and you're like, huh?
And then you're just blue-balled for the rest of ever. Unless you watch the movie and this other... I don't care about the supplemental content. Make it right the first time. Holy shit.
Yeah. So that's not your number 3.
No, that is number 1 shit list. I fucking hate it.
Top overrated.
Yes, number 0.2 top overrated. Not even, it's above number 1 or below. I don't fucking... That shit's garbage. Get it out of my face. But back to something I actually really like. I think one of my favorite animes of all time is Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Okay.
Similar reason, like I just like the story and everything like makes sense in it to me.
Yeah.
There's abstract concepts. Jesus fuck.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go ahead and say Code Geass instead.
Okay.
Code Geass is from the 90s or something like that.
Yeah.
It's very well done. It has a lot to say about like capitalism-ish and just how the government is currently ruling and the possibilities for the future with future tech and all these things happening. Essentially, it's about a high school kid that gets the power to look someone in the eye and tell them what the fuck to do, and they just listen, no matter what. And it works once per person. So this kid is fucking unbelievably smart and uses that to their advantage because they're truly the like 7th kid or something in line for the throne of what they call Britannia.
Okay.
And the emperor is his dad. And so he tries to take it down. His best friend, Suzaku Kururugi, is a pilot that gets chosen to pilot this like insane mech that's like super advanced and everything. Okay. And so they're at opposite ends of a battle as best friends going to the same school and everything.
Okay.
But neither know that like they're
fighting against each other.
Yeah, for a while.
Okay.
It's so good. It's so fucking good.
Hell yeah. Do you read any manga? Like any manga that you like reading or not too much? So
here's the thing about me. This is like honestly embarrassing to admit. I'm really bad at like actually reading. I'm very slow. I had undiagnosed ADHD for the vast majority of my lifetime, and I just took it as I'm bad at reading. I can't get to the bottom of the page and remember what was on the page because my mind would go somewhere else, and my eyes are looking at the words but not reading them. Mm-hmm. So I just spent my whole life thinking I was really fucking bad at reading. and I didn't do it often. So now it's still a skill I have completely underdeveloped.
Yeah.
Like I can read out loud and everything, and I'm fine. Like I can say, "This is Dr. Pepper."
Yeah. You're not illiterate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I can, I just, if I'm reading long passages that I'm not familiar with yet, I'm gonna stumble a little bit, and I hate that shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I don't read
Okay.
like that. I consume media, um, but like my understanding just goes from okay to incredible.
Yeah.
Between if I'm reading it versus if I'm like hearing it.
Yeah. Totally understandable. I ask because that's really like I always liked anime, but once Shonen Jump came to America in 03, that like really it used to be $32 for the year. It was like $32.50 or something like that for the year, and so you'd get a book every month. It was like 300 pages, and originally it was Yu Yu Hakusho,
Yes,
Sandlot, Sand something. I don't remember what it was called, but it's same artist as Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
Then Dragon Ball Z, Yu-Gi-Oh.
What else was on it? Wasn't there like
and Naruto?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Naruto? And then One Piece got brought in,
Mm-hmm.
and then they'd shuffle them around. But I really liked reading Shaman King. Like I really liked Shaman King. I really liked Naruto. And then when I started watching it, I hated it. Like I hated the animation of it. The manga's just darker, more violent. Like I just liked it way more.
The animes that I'm like are personally very high on my list tend to be like the darker ones.
Yeah.
Like there's very dark elements to My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
There's dark elements to one of my favorite animes is Akame ga Kill.
Okay.
And that one is just like
fucked up.
They just don't normally. How do I say this without ruining it? I can't. They do a lot of things fast and loose. That's the only thing I'll say about it. It's worth the watch, trust me.
Yeah.
I don't want to
fast and loose. Shout out to the bartender in Whitewater. No.
Hey, baby! Oh shit, dude, she's getting drug out here and she doesn't even know. Oh man.
She'll find this on YouTube in like 3 years.
That's gonna be incredible. I'm so sorry if you see this. I'm so sorry. Holy cow. Man, that's so funny.
Have you watched Ninja Scroll?
No.
That's a phenomenal that's a good movie.
Okay.
What's another one I really liked? Did you ever watch Azumanga Daioh? That's a series.
No.
That's
unless
really
there's
an
English. Oh, okay. People's attitude towards this is polarizing. Okay. Sexualization of characters, male or female, in manga or anime. How do you feel about it?
Like within the text or like people taking it outside?
Oh, not fan fiction or anything, just within the work itself. If it has a comedic element to it, I'm much more likely to accept myself.
Yeah, if it's comedy, I mean, to me, I don't care one way or the other because even though it's drawn in a cartoon or manga or comic, not everything is meant for children.
Yes.
So I think it is good to have like adult stuff in there if you're trying to keep like adult people engaged. Yes. Because I mean, if we can have a book where somebody's like ripping somebody's skin apart and decapitating them, who cares?
Or smothering them with a pillow.
Yes. Who cares if Naruto turns into a girl and you see her titties? You know what I mean?
Okay, so that I'm right there with you. One anime I'd recommend is Japanese is Shokugeki no Soma.
Okay.
It's Food Wars, and it's just a kid that grows up working at his dad's like little hole in the wall diner.
Mm-hmm.
Is such a fucking incredible cook though, because he learned to cook from his dad. Ends up going to the most prestigious cooking school in all of Japan.
Okay.
Forced to go because his dad just like doesn't come back and is like, you have to go here. You just have to. It's what it is. Sorry about it, son. And then food and how you cook it runs everything at the place. So you can challenge people to a shokugeki, a food war, and then like steaks are made and everything, and then you can challenge people for their position at student council or whatever.
That's
the fuck.
So funny.
And there's characters in there. So this is where the I come with the how do you feel about the nudity or whatever.
Yeah.
It doesn't ever. I'm pretty sure it doesn't ever like come out and show like nip or anything like that.
Yeah.
But there's the guy that runs the school has the ability when he tastes something so delicious to disrobe himself. And if it's so delicious, he can do it. It goes outside of his body and gets other people.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's just like, and if something's really, really bad, then like the main character likes making food that tastes really good, but he loves making food that tastes really fucking really bad.
Okay.
And he's like, oh, it's like tentacles and peanut butter and olive juice and all this shit, like, you know. And someone will try it, and then all of a sudden, like, there's like the squid and everything of what they're eating is like coming after them, and they're running away, and they're like just like almost in the nude, but just like trying to run away from it, and it's like different
just
stuff like
crazy.
that. Yeah, crazy.
Okay.
Like it's a gimmick. It's a little funny haha type
Yeah.
of thing most of the time in there, and I'm okay with that. And the
Yeah.
show is actually fucking incredible.
Yeah, if it goes like with it, just like with all media and all movies,
Yeah.
like if it goes with it, yeah. But if we're just doing shit to do shit,
I'm also just like conditioned from an ex I had that they're like, they're showing boobs and like cleavage in this, like this is ridiculous. And I'm like, you wouldn't get through any Japanese
thing
content
at all
ever
Yeah.
if you didn't put up with just a little bit of this. Like, and the stories that are being told are so fucking worth going through it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you know,
I really like to. I've always been a car person, so Initial D was like my cars and my anime together, and it's all my favorite cars, Skylines. And, you know,
Initial D is a funny one.
Yeah.
Me, my brother, my friend James, that's the planner and everything.
Yeah.
And my friend Javi, and Jesse. Sorry, I'm not trying to leave anybody out. I promise. We'll all hop on what we call it's not what we call it. It's anime music quiz.
Okay.
It's just a thing online. You can go into like a server for it, and then it plays like 30 seconds of an anime opening, and you have to guess which one of the options it is. It is so Initial D always comes up. They always get it, and I'm like, it sounds like Initial D, but I don't fucking know, like, because I haven't actually like seen it. I've seen pieces, but. Yeah, that stuff is so much fucking fun. We're big nerds with it. So
I love that. My favorite thing about animes is the endings. Like the beginnings are always so like high energy and crazy and fun, and then the end it's like this soft like sonnet. Like I think of like the Yu Yu Hakusho ending where it's like
he's
the
like
one color like portraits of everybody like against
and
the wall.
They're in like the stairwell that's empty and everything. And
it's big like soap opera vibes. I love that shit.
Yu Yu Hakusho favorite character, who is it? I'm going to guess you're going to say Hiei.
I really think it is. I hate to be the person to pick, but I really like Yusuke's character. And
you know who I don't fucking like? Kuwabara. I fucking hate Kuwabara, dude.
Okay, also, why did they have to have two guys' names and the main characters be so close? Like,
Kurama and Kuwabara? Yeah.
Correct.
Kurama is the fucking goat of the show.
Heartthrob. Everybody loves.
He's my favorite, hands down. Especially like in the episode where he's like imprisoned, and then they have the time reversing gas and everything, and then people are like, "This isn't gonna work the way you fucking wanted it to," and he just annihilates that dude. I'm like, that's my goat, bro. That's my fucking goat.
But yeah, Kuwabara's like. They just make him like the dumb American. Yeah. And it's just like,
oh, Yusuke. Like, it sounds so stupid all the time, too.
You know who's a character that I think of, too, who's similar in Yu-Gi-Oh? Like how they do Joey Weaver.
Dude.
Dude, why is he from Jersey wearing fucking Air Max with the most obscene hair? He's like, Yugi, I need to get a glizzy before I beat the heart of the cards. I'm like, what the fuck? Why is this white kid from Jersey living in Japan?
Shit. And then you have the pedo fucking Maximilian Pet. It says, Yugi boy.
Yes.
Like, you remind me of fucking, what's the dude from Hunter x Hunter? Hisoka. Like, what are we doing, dude? You can't be turned on by kids in this. This is not okay.
Why are you so obsessed with this 13-year-old boy?
Dude, it's so fucking insane. And the fucking, dude, people, I know some women that are just like attracted to fucking, what's his name? The clown from Hunter x Hunter. Hisoka. I'm like, there's no amount of good looks that can reverse knowing that he gets turned on from these 10-year-old boys, dude. Mm-hmm. No way.
It's going to be a no from me, Doc.
It's going to be a big no from me. Get the fuck out of here with that. Oh, my God, I hate it.
Yeah.
Thinking of, like Hunter x Hunter, go to anime. Thinking about those scenes makes me so utterly uncomfortable.
When stuff like Hunter x Hunter, when they have like an old version and a new version, which do you prefer?
It depends how true they stay to the story.
So like for like with Hunter
x Hunter new.
You like the new one better?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's just a little bit more polished. One anime I've been watching recently is Solo Leveling.
I don't know that one.
So everybody is born and they develop a power.
Okay.
Or they don't. But a lot of people do, or mostly everybody does. And they are just, that power is at that level until your end of days. Every very, very few times, someone will reawaken and either that power gets stronger or they get a different power or something like that. And those are normally very, very strong. And this guy, he's a E-level hunter. He's just trying to make money to pay for his mom's medical bills and get his sister through school and everything. Okay. And he's really just like getting hurt a lot on the battlefield, just collecting these like little, just like the snickle frits of what the true like haul is. Okay. And then he almost dies and he reawakens, but in a way that allows him to keep on leveling up. So he's the only person in the whole universe that we know of that can do this. Okay. And he has to hide it for so long because he's like, I don't want to be a test experiment. Like I need to be able to get strong enough to hold my own. And then he eventually finds out, oh, there's this thing that can cure my mom from what she has in the hospital if I get strong enough and I defeat this demon lord at the top of this fucking dungeon or something like that. So it's just him trying to do all of that. And it's fucking satisfying.
Hell yeah.
I've been really into that. Plus, Lisa, she did the openings for, or at least the one very famous opening for Sword Art Online. Okay. She did Demon Hunter's opening.
Lisa from like Blackpink?
Lisa from, just her name's Lisa. She's a Japanese singer.
Weird. I wonder if there's a singer from the group called Blackpink who's done a lot of like solo stuff. I wonder if that's the same one, or if it's just another Lisa.
Lisa in Blackpink. Not the same one.
No.
Lisa
Minnelli.
Lisa from fucking SAO opening. She's much more punk rock and everything here.
Okay, yeah, the other one's more like rap. She does like a lot of rap stuff.
She looks so fucking...
She literally looks so different in every picture too. Yeah. Like what the fuck? Like holy shit. Well, we just gave you a massive list of animes to check out. Don't sleep. Tons and tons of recommendations.
Also go listen to Glow by Glorilla.
The classic banger. I wish you could put music on YouTube because I just clip it throughout the whole 100%. Episode. Well, if you want to let people know where they can find you, maybe where some of your next gigs are, if you want to plug your socials, pull up your calendar, see what you got going on.
Big beat starting up in April, like later April, every Thursday at the Wicked Hop. You can find me every Saturday at the Wicked Hop. And then I'll announce other stuff. You can find me on all different fucking platforms, including Twitch, at Tophy, MKE, TOPHY. MKE. You can find me if you just look up because I'm 6'1,000. So yeah, if I'm standing up, you'll see me. Don't worry about it. Outside of that, if you see me out in public, I probably look goofy or I'm very antisocial until I'm in a social setting. But if you come up and say hi to me, I will not ignore you unless your name is Benny. In which case, we're not talking. I'm sprinting the other way. I know better. But no. Yeah. I don't know if I have anything else. Come to SayWord. Spend some fucking money here.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's honestly one of the fucking coolest shops. If you haven't been here yet, I just put the Secretariat work on today.
Okay. Yeah. We got to get a referral program going.
I swear.
Seriously. Get the spread the word cards every time somebody
is like, fire!
Topher recommended. I'll get you
so good.
Yep.
Damn. Yeah. Does it count towards my referral like card punches for the rugs for my brother and shit?
Yes, we should have a whole punch.
That's genius,
dude. We had like a rewards card before, but we ran out of them. We went through them too quick. So we
Damn.
got to get another round. But check him out on all social platforms. Stay tuned for DJ events. Stay tuned for Twitch scheduling and all the exciting stuff coming from the homie Topher. This is episode 34 of Word Wednesday. We did the wings. We did the anime. Much love, man. Thank you again for being a part of it.
Appreciate it.
Later, you guys.
Peace.